Hey ladies, I want y'all to stop perpetuating this myth that if you date a man who is conventionally unattractive, I think is the nicest way I can put it, then it's gonna make him treat you better. I promise to God it's not. That is
Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about why you should never date an ugly guy or an attractive man, okay? So I've put the videos together so that you learn. I'll be back to share my true sense.
Hey ladies, I want y'all to stop perpetuating this myth that if you date a man who is conventionally unattractive, I think is the nicest way I can put it, then it's gonna make him treat you better. I promise to God it's not. That is the biggest lie that they have sold us thus far. I'm not saying to only date men who are conventionally attractive. I'm just saying don't date ugly men thinking that it's gonna make them treat you better, because it is not. Imagine if you woke up tomorrow with like superpowers, like superhuman strength, like all of a sudden you were able to pick up a 3-story house and just fling it all the way across the football field with no effort. You weren't able to do that yesterday. Now all of a sudden you can. Aren't you gonna test those powers? I'll speak for myself. I'm gonna test the powers. I would be juggling mansions in both of my hands just because I can. I'm just trying to see how much I can do now because I wasn't able to do any of this yesterday. That's the type of effect it's going to have on him. He gonna say, I ain't never been able to pull nobody like this before. I ain't know I had it like that. It must be something special about me. It must be something special about me. So let me see just how much I can do. If I can get her, who else can I get? And if she'll give me a chance, how much is she gonna let me do? Like all you doing is giving him a huge confidence boost and adding a little extra audacity on him, as if men don't already have enough. So I mean, do what you want to do, but just don't think it's gonna make him treat you any better, because 9 times out of 10 it is not.
That ugly dude in the corner, that bald guy, the skinny fat guy, the short king that you're thinking of giving a chance to because they seem like a nice guy, kind and understanding, is going to fuck you later on. Yeah. They're going to treat you worse than any other attractive asshole. Worse. Every single time, without exceptions. These types of men have been brewing and marinating in hate and disdain for women because they had to watch all the other men, all the other dudes get bitches, and they felt left behind. They felt inferior. So they start hating women. Instead of blaming patriarchy in society and beauty standards, ridiculous beauty standards, they blame women. Why? Because they feel entitled to women. Doesn't matter what situation they are in, what kind of personality they have, what kind of appearance they have, what they look like. They feel entitled, and they have been sitting in anger for years. So when they get a chance with a conventionally attractive, beautiful woman who is out of their league, they're not going to treat her like she's God sent. No, they're going to unleash years of anger and frustration on her because they felt entitled to these types of women and they couldn't get any. And now that they have the chance, never give a chance to an ugly man because you think that he's going to treat you better because he seems nice. If you are not attracted to him, which I don't understand why you would be attracted to him, to any man, but if you are and you think of giving him a chance because he seems like a nice guy who is going to treat you well, don't.
The worst kind of man is the one that knows you're out of their league. Recently, I went on this date with this guy and I wasn't very interested in him in the first place. Honestly, I wasn't very into him because I wasn't physically that into him, but he seemed really nice and was saying all the right things, and I thought, what can go wrong? Like, he was really sweet, he had a nice job, and he was treating me right from the beginning. So I just decided to give it a chance, knowing that he wasn't physically my type. So it's all like going well. Like we go out on a couple of dates. He seems really, really interested in me and is texting me a lot, a bunch of the time, and I start to like his personality. Literally the second, and when I say the second that I started to express interest in him is when his behavior and just vibes completely shifted and changed. It started turning into less frequent responses, not initiating plans, just didn't really seem interested anymore now that I showed that I was on the same level that he originally showed. And I saw him one last time, and during this time he said how much he really liked me and how he wanted to continue seeing me and all of that stuff, and then I literally never heard from him again. And at first I felt pretty crappy about the situation, honestly, because I kind of blame myself for like not realizing this. But what I think happened, and I may be a little self-conceited in this, is he kind of knew that I maybe wasn't that into him in the beginning, and I think did everything in his power to prove to himself that he was worthy enough to gain my attention or whatever it is that he wanted, honestly. And I truly think that has to come from a place of severe insecurity. I feel like it has to be like ego boosting, knowing that you did that to a girl that wasn't originally into you, and it has to make you feel so much better about yourself. But honestly, I feel like after sitting in it for a minute, I realized that there's no room for people like that. Like if you can't even communicate the fact that maybe I did something, maybe I said something, but I feel like if you're chasing like some sort of power high off of like doing that kind of shit, like you have to be like the biggest shit stain of a person, genuinely. And you have to know that you don't have much to offer besides whatever it is that you have going on, but it isn't your looks and it isn't your personality. So what do you have going on? I don't know. I stay unbothered though.
So that's the video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's topic, okay? Because it has been going around on TikTok. But remember, we are here for a little honest talk and humor. So let's keep it real and respectful. So today we are discussing why you might want to avoid dating a man you don't find attractive in no one. This is not about looks alone. It's about compatibility, confidence, and the way attraction plays such a huge role in relationship. So first of attraction is personal. What attracts to one person can be attracted to another person. And if you're dating someone you find unattractive, just to avoid being alone, you're setting yourself up for this dysfunction, okay? You might convince yourself that personality is enough, but if you're constantly wishing he should look different, that's going to cause resentment over time. You deserve to feel drawn to that person you're with, and you deserve someone who truly appreciates him. It's inside and out. Imagine being out with him and you're feeling uncomfortable or even embarrassed because you're not into him or that physical level. That's not fair either of you. When you are with someone, they deserve to feel like you're proud to be by their side, and you deserve to feel like you're excited to show up together as a couple. Think about the energy you're putting out there. Relationships thrive on positivity, mutual respect, and attraction, and confidence in each other. If he's giving you everything you got, but you're halfway in, that can lead to him feeling insecure, which is not a good foundation for a relationship. Then there's the issue of intimacy. If you're not physically attracted, intimacy can feel like a chore, which creates a distance and eventually leads to frustration. It's not just about what he looks like, it's about chemistry. You need that spark to keep things alive. When that chemistry is lacking, you may find yourself avoiding intimacy or even fantasizing about someone else. And trust me, nothing erodes trust and respect faster than that kind of disconnect. Another thing to consider is the confidency dynamic often. When someone feels they are dating out of their league, it creates a power of imbalance, even if it's unintentional. If you're not attracted in the sense that you're only half invested, you might start feeling insecure or act in a way that could actually make him less attractive to you. Confidence is such an important part of attraction and your relationship. If you're sensing mixed feelings from you, that confidence can take hits, causing issues in other areas of the relationship too. Let's also talk about the potential resentment that builds. If you're always compromising or bending your standards, you may start feeling like you're settling. This resentment can slowly chip away at the relationship, and you are both left wondering why you are together in the first place. And let's be real, being with someone who meets your standards doesn't make you shallow. It makes you honest about what you need to be happy. Now, I'm not saying that physical attraction is everything. Relationships absolutely need emotional depth, kindness, humor, and support, guys. Okay, so we shouldn't forget support. It's very important. But when you ignore that piece of the puzzle that involves genuine attraction, it can set up a pattern of disappointment. This feeling of dysfunction will eventually sleep other, okay, of the relationship, communication, intimacy, and even day-to-day life together. You want to look at him and feel that little spark of excitement, not a sense of obligation. Dating someone you're not attracted to can also affect your self-image. If you're compromising on attraction because you think that's what you deserve, or because you fear being alone, you might start questioning your own value. You might begin settling in other areas of your life too. This is not about his worthy, it's about valuing yourself and knowing what you need in a relationship to feel fulfilled and valued. So here is a takeaway: don't date someone just fill the space. Make sure there is a foundation of attraction, respect, and mutual interest. You both deserve to be with someone who genuinely wants to be there, and at the end of the day, you deserve to feel proud of who you are with, and he deserves someone who sees him as a full package. Okay, so a lot of people date because of um this is what is available. Okay, so I think people should learn to be true to themselves. They should go to they should be looking for the quality of a person they're looking for. Okay, this is why I'm always say you need to note down the quality of a person you want to go for. Okay, because sometimes we have this in mind that when I date someone who's an attractive, I think this person is going to treat me better, or I think this person, no, they're going to treat you bad. Okay, they're going to be insecure about you, they're going to be secure about this relation. Insecure, that's a big word. Insecure. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. So guys, I think you should learn to go for the standard. As much as we are looking for lifetime partners, we should also um look for our standard. Don't go below your standards. Don't date anything because it's available. No, go where you feel like you'll be valued and you're going to be happy. This is what I'm going to say, especially those who are thinking of long-term relationship like marriage. You need to look for qualities of a person you're looking for. Make sure 70% of those qualities are you, yeah, they are there, guys. I know it can't be just 100%, but 70% needs just to be there for you to feel like okay, that's the thing. So I feel like this is why we most of my videos have talked about you shouldn't rush into marriage. You're just knowing a person for few weeks and you really want to get married, because marriage is a lifetime thing. Think about it. So if you get married today and you don't really know this person, if this person is a bad person, if this person is a narcissist, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with your future? Okay, yeah. So we should also learn to go by your standards. Even if this person, you're not finding the person, have patience when you're looking for a long-term relationship. Patience is the key, guys. We need to be patient. Okay, and always pray about it. God is always watching, and God is always giving what you are looking for. Yeah, so don't go for that an attractive person. For you you feel like this person is going to treat me better, then sis, you're going to cry. And later you come and comment saying, sis, you told us about this, but we didn't listen to you. No. Okay. So a lot of people have expressed why they shouldn't do that. I know not everyone is a bad person, but oh my god, if you don't feel like physical attracted, don't do it, because you're just hating your feelings. You can't keep hating your feelings. For how long are you going to do that? For how long are you going to be compromising? Yeah, so let's learn to get what we feel like our standards are, and let's learn to be in a place where we feel valued and appreciated every time. So if you feel like in your relationship you're not appreciated, you're not valued, it's time to think twice about that relationship, because you need to be happy. And you know what I just found out? The most happiest people on this earth are married men and single men. You know? Oh, married men and single ladies, because they don't have pressure. Most of the women has in marriages have a lot of responsibilities, and they're not happy. And sometimes they just do it because they have to. They don't feel like doing it, but you just have to do it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.